It's wonderful to see all of you. My name's Jim Ryan, and I'm delighted to begin today as the 9th president of the University of Virginia. Great thanks to President Sullivan for her leadership and for leaving the university in such a strong position. During the next 6 months, as I start, I'm going to spend an awful lot of time talking with people and listening and learning from them. And I've learned an awful lot, but I still have an awful lot to learn. What's come up in those conversations time and time again are 3 themes: community, discovery, and service. And these are themes that I would like to explore and focus on during my presidency. How can we best promote among our faculty the discovery of new knowledge? And in particular, how can we create both incentives and the infrastructure necessary to allow for interdisciplinary research? There's an awful lot of interest in this area, and there are a lot of universities focused on it, but there are not a lot of universities that have become expert at fostering this kind of cross-disciplinary work. And I think it's incredibly important to our future, because a lot of the answers to the most important questions facing our country and the world lie at the intersection of disciplines. And I think over the past year, there have been a number of responses by the university that I think have put in a position, starting with enhanced security measures and the hiring of an associate vice president for safety and security. We are actually hosting an event on the morning of August 11th as a time for reflection and renewal. There's been an awful lot of planning around safety and security. The university has been working closely with the city of Charlottesville, the county of Albemarle State, and actually national law enforcement as well. These events, as was seen last year, are often fairly fluid and fairly dynamic. I feel like the university is as well prepared as it can be, but this is an unfolding situation. I have friends on both sides of this issue. I understand how and why people disagree. I support the decision. I recognize that there are many in this community who do not support President Trump or his administration and are deeply distressed by what they've seen. And I respect that view. But the Miller Center studies the presidency and tries to understand the presidency. And the opportunity to have someone who has been on the front lines of the presidency seems to me consistent with that mission. Higher education has become fairly good. I mean, it varies by institution, but has become fairly good at assembling a diverse group of students, but they're still working out how to create a sense of inclusion and belonging and a sense of integration. There's still an awful lot of self-segregation on college campuses. And I think there we're just starting to see intentional efforts to bring students together. And I think this is so important because you lose the benefits of diversity if once you've assembled a diverse group of people, they're not interacting. I look forward to working with all of you, and thank you again for coming. I really appreciate it.